So hello everyone, I'm Ruiqiu Chu, and this is a self-introduction about me. And a brief introduction, I divided my presentation into 4 parts. The first part is about my name, the second part is my hobby, the third part is the course we take in Nanjing University, and the last part is my future aspirations. The first part, my name. My Chinese name is Ruiqiu and my English name is Rachel. I know a lot of students will say that their English name just sounds like their Chinese name, but there is a special link between my Chinese name and my English name, that the exact Chinese translation for my English name Rachel is these 2 characters here. Yeah, so when it's not a common name in China, so when I was in China, many people will ask me whether my parents give me this name from English to make their daughter more international or something like that. But I have to say that it's just a coincidence that my parents gave me this name because I was born in autumn, and this character here just means autumn in Chinese, and the character Rui means lucky and happy, which my parents hope me to be. And so I might share my English name with a lot of people, but I have a very unique Chinese name. So I can see that I'm the one and only true Rachel in this world. So, since I have introduced my name many times to my classmates, now this time I will introduce you guys something I had never talked about before. It's about my hobby. So from these pictures, you can see that there are some handmade things. So obviously my hobby is do some handwork. It's not that kind of handwork like making wooden chairs or glass craft, something like that, but I do make something like that, like this ceramic penguin here, which I made during the summer holiday. But most of the time I just do some small stuff like doing the puzzles, and this is the biggest puzzle I have ever finished. It has 2,000 pieces in it. It's a gift from my cousin for my 20 years old birthday. It took me about 1 week to finish it, and when I put the last piece into it, I feel totally happy. Unfortunately, my mom doesn't want such a big picture to show up in her room, so I have to cut it into 4 parts and put it in a box. But I will definitely find a beautiful picture frame to protect it and hang it in my bedroom. So, and this one is a model which I have been working on in this summer holiday. It will be a wooden Ferris wheel when it is finished, but I'm kind of trapped now because it's a little complicated. There are also hundreds of pieces in this model, and I have to remove them from some boards and piece by piece and make sure that every single piece just stay where they are. Otherwise, this wheel cannot be wrong. So, this is a traditional Chinese kite I made. We use bamboo to make the body and cover it with some paper. This is a video about me and Echo flying our kites. This is Echo and this is me. So the picture next about is maybe the most boring things I had ever made. It's a cup of bubble water. It was a rainy day, and on my way back to my dormitory, I just come up with this idea that it has been so many years since I live my childhood, and I haven't made bubble waters for so many years, so why not just have some fun in this rainy day. So I make this cup of bubble water with some shampoo and shower gel in it. So I just stand in our balcony and blow some bubbles for an hour maybe. So it's also a video. Just some boring stuff. I think cooking is also kind of handwork, I guess. So these are some pictures, the food I have made since I came here. I guess most of you guys have seen these pictures, so I just quickly move on to the next part. I'm going to introduce about our courses. I have take about 60 courses in the last 2 years, and I divided them into 3 different types. The first type is professional course, and in these courses we can improve our professional skills. We will take courses like understanding journalism, introduction to communication studies, and writing basics. And the second type is elective course. I think this course can help us do our self-improving. Like we will take the physical education. I choose to learn taekwondo, dancing, table tennis, and badminton in the last 2 years. We also have some reading class and some other class from other major like logic and critical thinking from the philosophy. And the last part is the internship program. This is a special program for journalism students. Each of us will choose one school media and do a short internship in it. And this program is called Future Newsroom, and the media I took part in was called Nanjing University Fact Check. Some of our students have just introduced it, and I will give you a further introduction. So in this media, we have 2 editor-in-chief, and the other student will be divided into 4 departments. The first department is called Operational Department, which is responsible for all out research and daily operation of all news media platforms. And the second department is called Acquisition Department, which is also the biggest department in our media. About 20 students will do the daily fact check, and we have 4 groups. One will mainly focus on the health and technology news, one focus on social affairs, one focus on domestic media, and the last one focus on overseas media. The third one is called Video Department. They just do some art design and some data journalism. The last department is called Research Center. I'm not quite familiar with this department, so I only know that they do some research report on fake news or related hot news. And luckily, I became one of the editor in charge this year, and the group I take charge is the domestic media group. What we do is to do some verification of foreign news reported by the domestic media, and we will mainly focus on some self-media which handles foreign news. So the last part is about my aspirations. The first part is at school. I hope to equip myself with some necessary professional skills, and I would love to make friends as much as possible, and I want to become a better person, like with better personality, something like that. And the second step is into the society. I want to become a responsible journalist, become a reliable and independent person in my life. And the last one is about my dreams. I have told my classmates about my dreams many times that I want to own my own bakery. I want it so much. And I would love to go diving in Great Barrier Reef and go skiing on a snow mountain. I guess I can realize this during the vacation here. I have been working on it. So that's all about my presentation. Thank you very much. Sorry, I forgot one last. So in conclusion, I'm a normal and ordinary college student. I might be an optimist, and at last, I'm a dreamer. So that's all. Thank you very much.